Now, earlier we spoke with Ferdinand Omondi, a local journalist based in Kenya's port city of Mombasa.
According to the persons who were in the villages when the attack happened at the shopping center, they said the attack began at about 8 a.m. when they were watching the first football match of the day, and 8 p.m. rather, and when gunshots were heard. The first gunshots were heard from the police station to suggest that the attackers were possibly trying to paralyze any sort of reaction. And almost instantaneously, there was one of the biggest hotels, actually the biggest here, that was also attacked. I spoke to the owner. He says he saw people who arrived in minivans, some who were dressed in military fatigue, and the van had a flag which he could not identify, and was speaking in what he identified as Arabic and Somali. They fired gunshots, and the people managed to escape because there was quite a small number, but then they set the hotel on fire. And after that began a shooting spree. Eyewitnesses saying that they were pulling people out of houses and shooting the men, sparing the women. And this happened for over a speed of 5 hours. And it extended as far as another village called Kibaoni. It's actually a shopping center some 10 kilometers away, where they also were getting the men out and shooting them in the head. The Red Cross has been doing a body tally when the bodies are being collected at the Mpeketoni mortuary by the police, and the tally that now has reached 48 with the possibility of more.
And what is the situation currently, and what are the local officials, security officials saying?
The local security officials are keeping pretty mum. We've tried to ask them, but they seem not to have received the clearance yet to speak to us. So as of now, we have not received any official communication. It's just that the official tally from the Inspector General's office is putting the death toll at 27, but the Kenya Red Cross has been telling the bodies, and they have counted 48 bodies.
Has there been any claim of responsibility?
So far, no one has claimed responsibility, as perhaps was Westgate, and this has been a very large-scale attack. So it's a question of wait and see at the moment. Right now, the locals are just asking why them, because this is a pretty secluded suburban place, over 100 kilometers from the nearest big town, which is a tourist attraction, that is Lamu. So the motives really are varied, and until the police officers, security officials come down to the bottom of it or get at least a suspect or two, it is still very vague who was involved and why they chose Mpeketoni.
Now, as we heard there, no one's yet claimed responsibility for the attacks, but all fingers point to the Al-Qaeda-linked Al-Shabaab militia. Al-Shabaab means the youth in Arabic, and the group emerged as the radical youth wing of Somalia's now defunct Union of Islamic Courts, which controlled Mogadishu in 2006. The group's estimated to have between 7,000 and 9,000 fighters. Al-Shabaab stepped up their attacks after Kenya invaded Somalia in 2011. This was after the militants captured an elderly Italian couple in the coastal town of Lamu. Having been chased out of Mogadishu and losing the port of Kismayo, Al-Shabaab embarked on sporadic attacks inside Kenya and also in the Somali capital. 2013 saw the Westgate terror attack, which claimed more than 60 lives. In March 2014, a church was attacked by gunmen in Likoni. 6 people were killed in that attack. And 4 people, including 2 police officers, died in April when they were killed in a car explosion just outside a police station in Nairobi. The following month, 2 buses exploded on a busy highway in the capital, killing 8 people, injuring dozens others. More than 10 people were killed in a separate attack the same month in a busy open-air market.